From what I've noticed about Eddie's tremolo is the fact that he's suspended over the strings and he's only picking the first string. So I haven't looked at the way he changes strings, but I'm noticing that it looks a lot like a gypsy jazz tremolo technique, one that never made any sense until I learned about downward pick slanting. The ability to change so quick after a downstroke and focus on the supination, the wrist moving. So I just try doing the Eddie thing just the way I normally try to downward pick slant, you know, with a, what do you call it? How I'm leaning here, what the hell do you call it? Anchor, how I'm anchoring. So the thing that I read in the performance notes of one of the downward pick slanting pack things was the difference between playing an acoustic with your forearm as the anchor as opposed to the bridge, which I always did, you know, with a strap. Or just playing crunchy riffs. The point is that instead of leaning on the bridge to try to do the Eddie thing, I'm doing the forearm thing. Another thing was I was watching this, you know, gypsy jazz video. I was trying to see if he explained it, but he was just saying that, you know, maybe in the bigger motions, you know, like if you're playing a gypsy jazz rhythm part, where you're just playing here like a C9, let's say, and just doing downstrokes, it doesn't really matter how big it is. But when it speeds up, you can see that it turns into a wrist, and the elbow does not move. That's the point. But I think for the Eddie thing to get it is that, you know what I mean? It's just one string. I suck at it, but the point is that you're just playing this string, and I tried using a thinner pick because I noticed that if you're squeezing, you know, it's going to get louder. Here's like a heavier pick, you know. I'm just holding the guitar, but I'll get closer. It's a heavier pick, but then with a lighter pick, you know, it kind of flops around and lets it chainsaw. You know, I say for playing just, you know, normal rhythm parts, you know, you don't have those spikes in the volume like you do with the heavier pick here. So, but with the thinner pick, it kind of just compresses the volume. It's smoother. So if you're doing single string stuff, see what I mean? It just sounds smoother with a thinner pick. So I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I notice when I try to do these gypsy jazz kind of licks. Like, let's say you're doing a diminished chord, and you go, I'm doing a pickup, but it's down, and then a 4-note sequence. And you just sweep down, down, up, and then down, down. Crap. Notice that? So that's like totally a gypsy jazz thing. I noticed that sometimes my wrist tends to raise off, and I'm anchoring off the body. I'm like, what the hell? I usually don't play that way a lot, but I noticed that I'll switch between those anchors. Like if you're just doing a sweep, no big deal, but it comes off sometimes. Now I don't have to, but that's where Eddie kind of just floats. So that's what I think he's doing.